Hello and welcome. And where you are today is in the midst of my newest video series titled 21 Things I Wish I Knew Before I Became a Middle-Aged Man. And on today's episode is number 11. And the title of this episode is Start Networking Right Away with People of All Ages and Backgrounds. And let me just put that in context. I think of all the conversations I've had with just brilliant people, interesting people, funny people, from the time I was young up until just yesterday. And the poor job I've done at actually notating those conversations, capturing those conversations, capturing contact information, context, family backgrounds, whatever, however deeply I went into those conversations. Because today, if I had the ability to reach out to everyone that I've ever spoken to, and maybe that's a big ask, but a lot of them that I've lost touch with, I can't even imagine the capacity with which they could be helpful for me or my kids or my friends or my family. Excuse me, because I believe truly that everybody has the capacity to be helpful. You know, everyone has a different perspective than you do. And, young people have different dispositions and outlooks as compared to older people, different context. So anyway, I just think that one of the best pieces of advice I could give you, no matter how old you are, is to begin capturing that information and organizing that information with the ability to perhaps notate when it might be a good idea to follow up, even if it's once a year, once every 3 months, once every 6 months. You just make a note of that and put a little reminder. I mean, with the CRM software that's available right now, and the calendar capabilities that we have right now, it would be so easy to just capture every conversation that you have. Now, if it's a bad conversation, obviously you don't want to have to capture that. But boy, if I had the ability to reach out to all the people that I've spoken to, and just imagine how powerful that would be and how helpful that would be to me today as I've moved around into different markets and different industries and such. And sometimes just a tiny bit of advice from somebody can be helpful. And I guess I'll close this out by saying, the best way to start a conversation with somebody, whether it's a follow-up conversation or an initial conversation, is to say, how can I help you? That's a great conversation starter. So you're not going into these conversations, being selfish. You're going in there with the expectation of reciprocity. But anyway, don't take for granted the conversations that you're having today. Notate them, capture them, and put them in a place where you can be reminded when to follow up. And you have notes to suggest that when you do follow up, you can have a conversation with that person with a sense of familiarity. So hopefully there was something in there that resonated with you and it can help you today. But yeah, start networking right away with people of all ages and backgrounds and capture that shit. All right. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow in episode 12, and have a great day.